Man, it's really starting to feel like the apocalypse now.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
And they say in the apocalypse, there's like 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. And I think they're all here now. The first one's conquest, which the globalists have definitely taken over the world more than it's ever been taken over as far as we know of human history. And we don't know hardly anything. Like, really, like, it's all lies. But never has it ever been anything like this, where they control almost every country on Earth. They don't really control Mexico. That's why Mexico is still pretty good. And that's why they keep telling you that it's dangerous here, cartels will cut your heads off. And actually, you know what? Most Mexicans don't mind that people think that, because they don't want a bunch of libtard gringos coming here. So I actually shouldn't say it too much, although most of those type of people won't be watching this video. But yeah, they own, like, Satan Klaus is like, yeah, we own like the cabinets of most governments on Earth. They own half the cabinet of Justin Castro.
So that we penetrate the cabinets. So yesterday I was at a reception for Prime Minister Trudeau, and I know that half of this cabinet, or even more, half of this cabinet are for our actually young global leaders of the world.
The second horseman of the apocalypse is war, and that seems to be ramping up, all completely and totally basically planned and on purpose by the globalists. Started off with this whole Russia-Ukraine BS crap psyop, which actually documents have come out now showing that this was all planned in order to destroy the European economy, to basically prop up the US dollar. And now Putin, who's also a World Economic Forum guy, has been moving more into the Ukraine. They say they're going to have a referenda. Most of the people there are Russian anyway. It's a total BS thing. But because the US, like, basically NATO is the US, and they're throwing billions of dollars into weaponry to basically attack Russia. And they don't really like it. It'd be like Russia spending billions of dollars in Mexico, arming everyone on the border of Mexico to attack the US. How long would that last before people would be a little bit kind of like worried or upset about it? And so Putin's basically, he actually said the nuclear word, as George W. used to always call it, nuclear.
That the Iranians should not have a nuclear weapon, the capacity to make a nuclear weapon, or the knowledge as to how to make a nuclear weapon.
But Putin just came out and said that nuclear war is on the table now, and the Chinese Xi says they're preparing for war. They've actually been preparing for a while. So we're on the verge of basically nuclear war, if nuclear weapons exist. They definitely didn't back in the 1940s. That was all BS. But, you know, it's been like 80 years since then, so they probably have way worse. That's probably what the whole Star Wars, Space Force stuff's all about, is like laser weapons and stuff. Like, we've already seen that in California, where they just like ignite people's houses. They don't burn down any of the trees in the forest fires. But yeah, so, you know, two of the horsemen of the apocalypse is conquest and war. And then the third one's famine. Well, if all you do is watch television programming, you might not be aware, but like, the food supply is basically completely destroyed in almost every place on Earth. on purpose. They keep blowing stuff up. The FBI and the CIA never looks into it. It's weird. It's like they're in on it or something. Yeah, I don't know. Should ask the FBI guy who watches all my videos what's going on. Maybe you should be not watching me walk my dogs and actually look into that stuff. But no, they're all in on it, of course. So massive famines are coming in the next year. And the fourth horseman of the apocalypse is death. Well, the COVID didn't kill anyone because it actually doesn't even exist. There's no proof it exists. No one's got any record of it. No one has ever isolated it. It's actually the lethal injections that are killing millions of people now and increasing massively. So there you go. 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Hope you're ready and enjoying it. You ready, Lucy? I'm always ready. You want to fight? You better get your ankle guards on.
Broke ankles!
And we got lots of tacos stored up, and we got ranch with 3D printed guns, and we're ready for the full zombie apocalypse. Yeah, we are, Lucy.